hello there.
I was asked to do a YouTube thumbnail tutorial by Jess on the Facebook 2000 or the VEDA 2013 Facebook group. First things first, if you want to do anything, you have to be in good. Your account status has to be good standing, and you have to have custom thumbnails available to you. Got the green light, green light. Basically, you have to be monetized for 30 days, and then they kind of give it to you. But I don't know. There's different things. There's a learn more here, and I'm sure you could Google what exactly you have to do. If you already have an image that you want to use for your video and you have custom thumbnails, I'm just going to go to one where I don't have a thumbnail, which is this super secret video that only one person viewed. And you just go here and you do custom thumbnail, you click on it, and then you find your picture. As you can see, maximum file size is 2 megabytes, and it shows they suggest 1280 by 720, but when I do it, I'll be doing it in 1920 by 1080. The file size is less than 2 megabytes. They all come up crystal clear, and it looks good to me. So basically, how to do it. I use Premiere. I use the Creative Suite 5 Adobe Master Collection. I have Premiere CS5 obviously then, and I also have Photoshop 64-bit CS5 to capture a frame out of the video, which is what I usually do to get my thumbnails. I go right here, export frame, and I click on that, save it as whatever. I always save it as a PNG, put it in the folder, and it'll be saved there. I've already got it saved there. I've got to open. I use Photoshop primarily. How to do that in Photoshop: after you open it, you do your horizontal text type tool, and you open that up, and it'll have all your options up here. Here's your font. Here's your font size, the weight. Here's the color. You just click them to change them. All you do is click the screen, and you type, and then you click the move tool, and you move it over to where you want to put it. You double click on the layer down over here. Again, not again because you don't know that I've recorded this a couple times. Now you do. You click the layer thing down there. What I wanted to say again was the screen layout could be different for you. I have it this way for whatever reason. I like it this way. You double click it. You click stroke. I change the color to the yellow that I have saved. And then this is how you change the size. I usually like to make it a little bubbly, you know. It's different days, different things, different strokes for different folks. I'll copy the layer style because usually I'll be typing more than one thing, like maybe VEDA, and then I will paste the layer style, and as you can see, it just saves it over. This is the quickest, easiest way for me to do it, and I think Photoshop is totally awesome. So when you want to save it, you can save it for web and devices. That kind of helps file size, but I don't really worry about that because mine are always small enough. So I just hit save, and then I change it to PNG, and I don't want to save over stuff, so I'm not actually going to do it. So that's Photoshop. Another option if you have Windows PC is Paint. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's free. It's already installed. You have it. Might as well. This is your text tool. When you click, wherever you click is pretty much where this text is going to go. So make sure you click it where you want it to be. So if I type VEDA there and then I go back to my select tool, there's not really a way to just grab it like in Photoshop. You have to highlight it here and then you can grab it. Ooh, but then it does that. Ouch. Well, that's gotta sting. Another free option is GIMP. Again, totally free download. I'll link it in the description. Open your image up in there. Here's your font, your text editing tool. You just like Photoshop, you click it. This is kind of like the poor man's Photoshop. You enter in whatever it is, and as you can see over here, I'm trying to point to the screen because I'm really dumb. I have red as the color. So that's what color it'll be. You double click in, highlight it all, and there's your font size. If you'd like to change the stroke, it's a little different here. First, you have to make sure you have the color selected that you want the stroke to be. Okay, and then you go up to the Select by Color tool and you select your stuff again. And you go to Edit and you go to Stroke Selection. And then I usually just would leave it, and it'll add your stroke, and it'll look super pretty. And there it is. Oh, how gorgeous and lovely. Now, if you want to move that around, you go to this Moving tool. Don't just click here because it'll do that. Don't even just click here. It'll still move the image around. You need to click actually on the text. That's how you move it around. And there you go. Pretty simple. All three ways are pretty simple. All three ways are, except for Paint, the Photoshop and GIMP are easily available on any platform, PC, Mac, Linux. It's all you can, I'm pretty sure, use it on any of those. Paint you can't, but a lot of people have PCs, so whatever. I still wouldn't recommend using Paint. I would recommend getting Photoshop, or at least the essentials or the elements or whatever you can afford, or whatever your friend has that you can also put on your computer, or other things. That's all I've got for you. If you guys have any other questions, please let me know down in the comments. If I was too fast or unclear, let me know down in the comments. There's so many other awesome Photoshop tutorial lists, I guess you would say. So I don't know any offhand, so I'm not going to really link any, but you could easily YouTube search it, Google search it. If you want to get me on Twitter, it's the same as my the same as my YouTube username, @varygoode. So just get at me, and then if you're in the VEDA 2013 group, you've seen my stuff, so you can send me a message or you can post in the group, and I'll try to respond if you guys have any more questions. Other than that, just gonna keep on living. Peace out. VEDA.